Okay, break. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go. Liking 18.
A gain of 22 yards. Results in a first down.
Come on, come on. Set, go.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Purdy's pass. Intended for Luther Henry. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Get set, get set. 18. 18 잖아. Let's go now. Ready? Get it! Get it!
It's a gain of 6 and a first down.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Tag. Gravity Lion. Huh. Ready? Cowboy 80. Rattler, 18. Ready?
Griffin's pass, intended for Dante Martin, incomplete. It's third down, and 10 yards to go.
On the set. Ready? Go.
Griffin's pass, complete to number 89, Brock Bowers. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready?
Griffin's pass, intended for Brock Bowers, incomplete. Brings up second and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
The kick is good. That's the score. Visitors 7, Bears nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Get set. Up.
Purdy's pass, complete to Jerome Bettis. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Outside. 18.
The pass is stopped by Gerald McCoy. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 1.
Get set. Up.
The pass on third down. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Just up. Outside. Up.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Get set. Get set. Up.
Purdy sacked. A loss of 7 yards. It's third down.
Outside. Back around, up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And we are underway from Houston. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the bust, Jerome Bettis. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
6-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it through. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They'll try and pound it with a big back bodice. I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Purdy now to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive.
Let's go now.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Keenum. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing again is Keenum. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to the first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Play action. It's Keenum. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jalen Nolan, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stumped up in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Purdy looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Purdy. Short pass caught by Henry. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw, Purdy. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Purdy. On the screen, it's Bettis. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. That'll be caught by Cobb. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Keenum. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of buying him up defensively, And now it brings up third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Keenum. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
2nd and 10. Now Keenum. He'll drive this one down to Mixon. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Keenum. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Keenum. Touchdown! Joe Mixon as time expires in the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. So they say no to the field goal tried late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Trying for Cook, and he's got him on the crossing route. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do snap it to Keenum. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake, Keenum. And the Niners get there and bring him down. James Pierce in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing on second and long. Keenum. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. There he goes, right side. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, 59 yards. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Mixon running right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down at a 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Set up. 60, 19, Tiger.
On play action. Now Keenum. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brian Urlacher. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Purdy. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. From the 35, here's second and a couple.
Brings up second.
Throwing here, Purdy. They'll dump this complete to the bus. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Shot there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20.
Brings up second and 3.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Cooper Kupp from 17 yards out. And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
The 49ers will line
Purdy will
up
throw
a
for it.
conversion.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing.
21, 49ers 6.
The
Jack
49ers
Fox
ready to
set to
kick it
kick
away.
off.
And here we go. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They need 12 here. It's third down.
Here we go, Shaq.
Throwing is Keenum. Rush coming, and he's taken down. How about corner Kobe Bryant coming in to make the sack?
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
this. 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go now.
Here we go on 4th. Keenan. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're not on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. To throw is Purdy. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
The 49ers will line up.
Here's Purdy to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And now we've got a 1-score game, but at least a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Is that what we call a glimmer of hope?
Glimmer of hope.
Because they've got to get an onside kick and then find their way into the end zone before time expires. Glimmer, or what's less than a glimmer?
I don't know. You're the one that knows all the big words. A sparkle? A sparkle.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're going with.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Right back to Juszczyk again. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To his knee goes Keenum, and that should be the ball game. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.